Welcome back, my Planet Coaster friends. Johnny5 Alive here, and we're back with another episode of Coaster Spotlight. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Toxic Boomerang Coaster with sci-fi jungle theme, created by Stero144. So stay tuned, and let's check it out. So this is another coaster submission sent in by Rost. He says, I've just made this jungle sci-fi themed boomerang coaster. The coaster can be ridden in daytime, but most fun at nighttime because it uses a lot of light triggered events in the fall, hill, and during the ride. Steam description has everything you need for the ride to work. And then he kind of just explains how to set up the queue and stuff. All right. Well, thank you so much for your submission, Rost. Let's take a quick look at the Steam Workshop. Bam. There it is. Toxic Boomerang Coaster with sci-fi jungle themed functions by Stero144. Links will be down in the description as always. Come rate it, favorite it, subscribe to it, and it is a placeable coaster blueprint for your sci-fi parks. This thing looks pretty cool. Another placeable coaster. Nice compact coaster. Let's see how many pieces it is. 1,100. So pretty cheap in terms of pieces. Very efficient, compact. I do like the theming between the sci-fi futuristic jungle. It's a very interesting mixture of the two. I really like that. The desert rocks, yeah, I really like it. It's awesome. Look at that. Some construction going on here. Now, he did create some arrows to help you with the queue. I don't think that's necessary. You could just use like posts. That's what most people do. Or, you know, it's not too hard to figure it out, but this is for the priority pass, I guess, or up the stairs. And then he also has arrows guiding out the path from the back. And yeah, it's pretty straightforward to set up, not too hard at all. And I guess my one suggestion would be, you don't need to, like I said, you don't need to use the arrows. They kind of use up valuable pieces. But since you have so many extra pieces, I like the idea of this like flying ship. I feel like you could have pushed the theme a little bit more. A little bit more of the rocks and the trees. I really like the little bits that you have here, and it would have been nice to see a little bit of wrapping around the queue on the backside. Maybe some taller rocks here, some trees, and stuff like that, and maybe even same around here. Nonetheless, still really great design. I really think it looks cool, and it is called Toxic Boomerang, so I had to go and put this down. This is something that I created. I think this was, I didn't sync it in properly, but this was one of my first ever creations on the Steam Workshop. It's called Toxic Relief. So if you end up downloading the Toxic Boomerang, I highly recommend you check out my workshop for the Toxic Relief, because once they get off that, they'll have a nice, perfectly themed bathroom to go to right after. So there you go. Tag team this one. All right. Yeah, the theming looks really great. Love the colors. Love the black and green mixed into the tropical / jungle feel with the yeah, it's really cool. So let's take a look at this at nighttime. Oh, some triggered events in there. Electricity sparking, yellow, green. Really good use of colors there. Yeah, that looks awesome. Great work. So I think we're going to have to ride this at nighttime first, because I think that's going to give us our best effect. I guess we'll do a seat view. And then we'll go to track view for day. Some crazy little strobe lights there. I like that. Oh. Oh, that's strange. So, ah! Very interesting. So it's not really... That's an interesting concept. It's like it pulls you up and then drops you back. I like the idea. It's a little bit strange that you stop here and then lift up, though. And the track itself felt like it could have used a little bit of smoothing. It was pretty, like, jarring. A little bit rigid feeling. As I said earlier, you had a lot of space to work with in terms of pieces. So you could have pulled the track loop out a little bit more and had the banking a little bit wider. I do like the idea, though, coming up into here and then dropping you back. So most of these coasters that we see are usually like a torque-launched reverse coaster. And this was actually a really neat take on it. So I enjoyed it. I just feel like the coaster could use a little bit wider turns and smoothing. Let's take another look at this and see if I still feel the same way. I think at track view it's a lot smoother. It's because we were in the seat. Yeah, sometimes the seat doesn't really give you the best effects. It is a little bit strange that it's like the chain lift causes a break. All right, yeah, I now that I've seen it in track view, it is a little bit smoother than I thought it was. I still feel like it could come out further and be wider banks, but I generally think it's fine. My one thing is it hits here like a brake, and I'm thinking. Let me try this real quick. Now, why can't I connect it? Oh, I see. This coaster has to start a lift from a flat surface, I think. You can't go from a track into a straight lift like that with this coaster, I guess. I wonder if you could do that with any coaster. I thought you could. My thought was it could go up on a track and then start lifting so it doesn't have to hit the brakes here, but it's not letting me do that. All right, so yeah, I mean, I think you got it as good as you could get it based off of the style, and I do like the idea of a lift and then reverse drop. So very interesting style of a different take on a reverse coaster. So I like it. Well done. Once again, everybody, that is Toxic Boomerang Coaster Sci-Fi Jungle theme created by Stero144. Links will be down in the description as always, and that's going to do it for this episode of Coaster Spotlight. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for more Daily Planet Coaster videos. All right, everybody, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye now.